Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network. Reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LotRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network. Brought to you by Doghouse Systems. Choose your weapons with Doghouse Systems. Audible. Find your next great read at audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And GoDaddy. Put your website to work while you play. Welcome to LotRO Reporter, episode 272. I'm your host, Cari, and I'm joined, as always, by the mini master himself, who is slumming on Landerval this evening, Leonor.
What?
And I broke him already. No, he has decided to visit Landerval on our live stream this evening. I don't know exactly what he's doing over there, but we'll find out.
I'm not doing what you said.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not streaking either.
No, I see.
Even though I probably should be.
I see you are wearing appropriate attire to visit the fine realm of Landerval there.
Uh-huh.
How's it going?
It is going good.
What you been doing?
That's about it.
What you been doing?
Game-wise, though, I did not get to do anything.
Oh.
I got to go out for the weekend and party hard. It was a lot of fun.
I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, I was gone. You guys were trying to message me all weekend. I'm like, not even hearing that.
Nope. I was like, what you doing? No response.
No response.
What you do? No response. Okay, fine. Don't talk to me. Are you mad at me? Nope.
No response. Pretty much what I did last week was just get into a lot of the secret world because they have like a double XP thing going on. So, and it's not like LotRO, where they usually have it for like a couple of weeks in a row. This was like pretty short, so I had to get in there and I had to get experience like right away because they hardly ever do that. So that's pretty much all I did with games at all. I didn't even play Candy Crush.
Oh goodness, no way. Did you get your Playboy Bunny outfit?
No, I did not get the Playboy Bunny outfit. I got the Playboy Bunny bow tie for my girl and the white cuffs.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Oh, that's more than I got. I got glasses and a hat and a t-shirt.
Oh, I got some hat.
Yeah.
Did you get ears?
No ears. Just a
just got the hat.
Blingy trucker's hat. Blingy trucker's hat.
Ah.
Sunny
okay.
Girl says that they got the Playboy Bunny outfit.
What?
That's pretty awesome. Okay.
You're off my Christmas list. Okay, Cari, what did you do this week?
Well, I played The Secret World. I'm like, wait, double XP weekend. Ooh, sale on the episodes. Let's go check this out again. And I had a lot of fun. And I got drug around Friday night by some dude that says, follow and kill this big giant gold thing and then get stuff and then follow. So I got to get some prizes from that. And then on Sunday, I couldn't find anybody anywhere that was doing it. I mean, I would like show up and there'd be that thing wandering around. And I'm like, I don't know where everybody is. So I'll just go do my thing. But I had a good time doing that. And then on Saturday I went to Emerald City Comic Con, and that was like a load of fun. I always have a good time doing that. And I got the coolest ring. So it's Galadriel's ring and Nenya. And there's a company called Badali Jewelry, and they're out of Utah, and they make the most amazing stuff. And they had a booth. And I saw the ring in the counter, and I'm like, that's what I wanted for my wedding ring.
Oh. Oh, no. So you sold your car.
No. So I did not sell my car. No.
Okay.
She says they're around the corner, so I got the sterling silver version.
Ah.
I'll put a link in the Twitch, and there'll be a link in the show notes. They make amazing and beautiful stuff, and I'm really, really thinking very hard about saving my pennies. And because they make it in sterling silver, they also make it in white gold, yellow gold, and platinum, and so on and so forth, and all kinds of customizations that you can do with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see it, you will see why it is so pretty. I tweeted a picture of it, my precious. It is gorgeous. And I got both of the, there's tracer bands on either side, so it makes it a really wide ring. It is beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so that's...
Let me click on that real quick.
Yeah, so that's what I was like dancing, like doing my happy dance in the middle of the aisles at Comic-Con in front of the booth because I got this ring after 10 years. So that's my Lord of the Rings story for the week. I'm like, I know you think I'm weird, but I'm so happy to have this. You have no idea how happy I am.
Oh, it's cool. Don't worry.
So that's what I did.
We're very, very happy for you. The closest thing I did to Lord of the Rings this week was I picked up the special editions off a shelf, dusted the shelf, and put them back on the shelf.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the extended editions of the. No, and Mom said it was not the $1,482 version. If I'd seen that there, I would have been sorely tempted. Sorely, sorely, sorely tempted. It was the $158 version.
Save your pennies.
Yeah, I will save my pennies because I think that.
Or sell your roof.
I could totally sell the roof. I think
you could totally sell the roof.
Yeah. I just need part of it gone, dear. Just for the ring. It's okay. Totally okay.
Just for a little while.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
That's what I did. So I would like to talk about our patrons, though. I mean, we've got some pretty cool patrons. We're up to 24 of those lovely people who support our network every month. And I'm sorry, you can probably hear my husband yelling at my dog. And we're so excited to have them help us support our network. We have we're at the every other month a song level. Chris has not given any hints that I know of what the next song was going to be. But I did honestly suggest that there should be Elvish involved. But we'll see. All right. Lenore, you are not eligible to apply for the Players Council.
What?
But applications again says so right there. No. Anyway, it says no podcasters and news sites. Anyway, but if you would like to apply for the Players Council, you have a choice of 2 Players Councils this year.
Isn't it funny that this is announced right after we talked about the rumor of last week?
I know. It's pretty funny. And the thing is I forgot to upload the show till Monday, so it's not like Turbine heard us talk about it and decided to announce it. But yeah, we've got 2 Players Councils this year. There's the main Players Council, and they've decided to put out a PvP specific Players Council. You may not be on both councils. So if you are a PvP player, and I do not know if the same requirements fall for PvP as it does for the regular Players Council, but you know what, Leonor? I would just write him and ask.
I think I'm just going to apply and make sure that my application says that I am a awesome podcaster.
Yes, and the minion master himself too.
Damn straight.
Yes, so they are inviting players to apply for the council. The rules don't look that much different than prior years. I do know we have a clarification that streamers are not considered media. So if you just stream Lord of the Rings Online, you are still eligible. It's those who were working in a news capacity or volunteering for a news capacity, like Massively or us for that matter, or LotRO players, or Players Alliance, that kind of thing. That's who's not eligible. I don't know if the moratorium on those who used to work for CSTM is still on or not, since it hasn't been around for a couple of years. But Anyway, and then there are instructions on how to apply specifically for the PVMP Council.
Cool.
Yep, the links will be in the show notes. We have patch 15.3 hit on Monday.
Yep.
The grand total, there are 4 bullet points in the whole patch notes. You can now
there wasn't too much.
Yeah, you can now alt-click to select and double right-click to equip items in the Legendary Items panel. I don't know what that means, but cool. The OS X launcher will no longer download all the splash screens every time you start it. That's awesome, because I think that was taking people a while to log in because of all the splash screens.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that they're starting to clean up the client when you log in to just kind of speed things up. So that's cool.
Now, if you really want to speed things up, go buy a new Doghouse system, and when you use the coupon code MMO Reporter, you get a free 120 gig SD hard drive.
Yes, Cari.
All right. You told me that you told me last week once you put LotRO on an SD drive, it made a world of difference.
Oh yeah, it cut down on everything. It loads up really fast. If you've played the Secret World and you see the bar come up and it takes a long time, just like LotRO, but Secret World seems to be a lot longer. Mm-hmm. When you put it on a solid state drive, it's kind of crazy because the load bar will come up and get about a quarter of the way, and boom, the game is already running, and the splash screen fades away, but it's still loading up, so it's programmed to, kind of go a little bit slow to give the game time.
Oh, okay.
So when you get a solid state drive and you play your game, it's a big, big noticeable difference.
Way cool. Way cool.
And how?
All right, and then the big part of patch 15.3 is the player music system has been spruced up a bit. There are new sounds for the bagpipe, clarinet, flute, horn, lute, pibgorn, and theorbo.
Yay!
Yes.
Have you heard them?
Not yet. We will because they just patched yesterday, and I was going to play last night, and I got busy downloading other things for later in the month. We will continue to gather feedback on this system and make any needed adjustments.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, and the other really cool thing, well, it's not really cool. It just happened today. Lano, you broke a bunch of the instances.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Well, I'm not going to tell you why either.
Okay. Well, Freylorn says you broke Grand Stairs, the Storms of Mathedras, and the Icy Crevasse. Though why anybody would ever notice Icy Crevasse is broken because they actually play it, I don't know. I mean, but I would be royally upset if I got all the way to the end of Icy Crevasse and it bugged or something, because that thing is miserable.
That would really, really suck. It's a shame that Storm is busted, but I'm glad they're fixing it right away. Storm is used for a lot of leveling, so I'm glad that they're fixing that one right away. I have no idea why these are broke or anything. I was looking around on the forum and stuff, and I haven't seen very much on it.
I do. There are unintended behaviors, in particular with the end bosses and not being able to complete the instances. They do not have a current ETA to fix them, according to Freylorn.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not an exploit. It's a broken boss.
Right.
Which is not good, especially if you did the Icy Crevasse. Like, yeah, I would be ticked because that thing's miserable. Okay, moving on to I know that you have in your quest log uncompleted instances from Mirkwood, right, Lanor?
Possibly.
Okay, so you remember how you had to do the quest in the prologue before you did the last quest in Mirkwood entrance because you could never go back and do the quests again?
Yes.
And some people didn't know that, or the quests were bugged and people couldn't finish it. Yeah, and they've got like uncompleted deeds and quests in their log. They are fixing that with update 16. So they are basically making only like the first one a requirement. Mm-hmm. Or first and second or something, or one and an optional one. Or anyway, so, and those who had completed whatever the new requirements are, but hadn't completed the old requirements, will complete the deed and get the rewards for the deeds and things like that.
Oh, nice.
So, so the obstacle quest will be removed from the Mirkwood Landing Deed. So basically, as long as you do the required stuff, you'll get it. If you've already finished it, you're not going to notice anything different. It's for those of people who have been running around with these, half-completed deeds, and I think that bothers some people.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yep, that's pretty cool. I guess that particular landing zone is completely different than anything else in the entire game.
It's like a public instance. That's what it basically is.
Yeah, but you can only go there once, because after the game registers that you finished it, you can't ever go back.
Right.
And because this all started when somebody asked Native Lions if you could please add this to the Miro at Galad. Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. And he says, I can't because that's not how this particular instance works. Once you're out, and you can never go back again. Luckily, I saw that somewhere on a forum post and was able to complete it, or I'd have no idea. Mm-hmm. And I guess this one was particularly annoying because when the quest givers would go talk to other people, their quest circles would blink off.
Oh.
And so if you went through quickly and they were talking to people, you may not know they had a quest to give you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it was, kind of an oddity in LotRO. Didn't really match anything else LotRO's ever done, which caused a lot of people some hurt.
Right. Especially if they've switched through, if they've hired coders and got rid of some coders and stuff like that. The guy that worked on that instance might already be gone, which is a lot of problems that they have with some of the older instances. They don't want to dig through the code in case they break something, and the original guy's not there to fix the stuff. So that's probably one of the reasons why that has not been fixed in a long time.
Yep. And Leonard, I know you wanted to be an intern at Turbine. I just absolutely know that is like your life's goal is to be an intern at Turbine, right?
Yes, I want to drink from the chocolate fountain that they have on Valentine's Day.
and to play, I think they played live-action Pac-Man in one of the offices one day, too.
Oh.
Yeah. Vivian, somebody asked how to get an internship at Turbine, and Vivian says they don't post them on the site. They tend to do that through schools for those who are currently enrolled, and recent graduate is a requirement of the positions. If you meet those requirements, you can email jobs@turbine.com for information on the openings they have available. They just filled the last of the positions on LotRO, but there are more in the building, which would be Infinite Crisis, DDO, Asheron's Call, and some to be. Aren't they doing a mobile thing for Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I heard that they were doing a couple of mobile games. I didn't know which ones though.
I don't know if Turbine's doing the WB's Game of Thrones one or not. Also, check out the website for entry level positions. They're always looking for QA.
Quality assurance.
Yeah.
Not questions and answers.
Nope. Quality assurance, which means you get to tell them all the ways things are bugged. I will be nice. Okay. Moving right along. The event dates for the spring are tentatively been announced. Everybody's favorite events, Hobnanigans, is April 2 through 5. Extra skirmish marks are coming April 10th through 22nd. And the 8th anniversary festival is coming April 14th through 28th.
Awesome.
I cannot wait to see what we get for the 8th anniversary presents. That's going to be so cool.
It's the one time a year where you can go to the beer bash games and bash the heck out of hobbits. Love it.
Yep. There's the beer.
Love it.
Oh, that's right. It's the fling everybody in the air. You can get pretty high up in the air in that game if you're not careful.
Yes, you can. It's a kind of random chance, but yeah, you could go woo.
I think I've almost hit the ceiling in that game. It was pretty high. You played WildStar, right?
I played WildStar. Yes.
Remember those jumpy puzzles where you jump and the purple glowy stuff would make you jump even higher?
Yeah.
I got that feeling every once in a while from the beer bash.
Yep.
With the height.
Yep, exact feeling. Yep.
All right, and May 1 through 3 is Hobnanigans again. May 20 through June 3, that's over Memorial Day weekend, is the Spring Festival. Get your fishing poles out, people.
I think that there's some deeds in there that I need to do for that festival. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look. I pretty much have all the deeds done for all the festivals, but there was one festival that I missed a couple on.
Isn't that the one where they've got the Hobbit races?
Possibly.
Okay, I'm missing a lot of deeds on the Hobbit races because I don't have the patience to do that.
Well, yeah, you should really do that. Because when you get all that done and you get all of the races done, you get the really cool puke emote.
Oh, awesome. Just what I always wanted, a puke emote.
And if you're a PvP player, that comes in really, really handy after you beat an orc.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I bet they stink. Wow. They misspelled Hobnanigan. No, they didn't. That's weird. Okay, June 1st through 10th, which falls a little bit over. They're actually running, it looks like they're running Hobnanigans for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. Somebody pointed out that people have been asking for them to run it longer. I don't know why. Maybe they want to have a Hobnanigans bracketed, like, final, like March Madness. It's Hobnanigans Madness or something, and you have teams and brackets. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like, according to this schedule, it's going to run from the 1st to the 10th of June.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Kind of surprised by that. It could be just that people don't have enough time to get over there and try and do some stuff, and there's hardly any people over there most of the time. So things are kind of slow on getting tokens and rep for things that you want to get. So that could be the reason.
Okay.
But yeah, if there was a March Madness thing, that'd be great.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Somebody would need to stream that. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Look for that on either Landreval or Lorland. And Leonor, your loot box weekend is running the 12th through the 18th, which is a lot longer than a weekend.
All right.
In June.
I made like 200 gold last time.
Wow, that's awesome. And then after that, the day after that is a 25% XP boost. So level your stuff from the 19th to 21st.
Ooh.
And then there's it looks like there are very few days in June that there is not some kind of buff going on.
Nice.
Yes. That is pretty darn cool. All right. I have no in here, so we will move on to... do you want to discuss or just move on so they can be ready for streaming?
We have... It is 9:30 right now, so we have at least 25 minutes to kill if you'd like. And if the chat room would like.
All right. Well, I told Chris that we would try to be done by 1:45, so he'd have time to get everything sorted out and be ready to go at 8.
Yeah, he told me 8:55, I think he said.
Yeah, but then I told him I'd try to be done earlier. So we'll discuss. We will discuss. Let us discuss.
Yeah, start talking.
Do the character classes at this point need 3 skill trees?
What do you think?
I use 1, maybe 2. I don't even know what the yellow.
2.
I don't even know what the yellow one does. For minis, I really don't. Wait, no. I use red 90% of the time when I'm running around with you and Rorg to do Healy stuff. If you need healing, I use the blue tree. If it's like something that you guys are going to survive but need a little bit buffing, I use the yellow tree. But I was just as fine with picking and clicking out the stances rather than the trees. But I'm a mini. I was used to having different stances. I don't know if the other classes had stances or not. But my trait trees are tied to my stance, but it's always been like that.
I know for my warden, I use 2. I use the distance one, which is yellow line. Is that yellow line? Let me look. Yes. So I use assailant. Yep. Assailment. That's my range. So I use that a lot when I'm doing damage in a instance, or if I'm at the moors, the PvP area, PvMP. And I don't use my red line. My red line is my main damage line, but I usually don't use that. What I do is I make my blue line my tanking and damage line. So when I have a lot of points, I put a lot of them into my blue line to tank and to heal myself and get my buffs up. But then I'll use all of the extra points to do extra damage, raise my physical damage, raise my bleed damage, and a couple of other things out of my red line. And I make my blue line my red line, like a combination, like a hybrid. So I don't use my red line hardly at all.
Well, I just go straight down the lines because I hardly have enough points to put in anything else. And with my stances, even if I did put it in a different line, I can't use the skill because it's tied to a specific stance.
Right.
So it doesn't do me a bit of good to try to like pick and choose things from different lines because I can't use like my Heal of a Time, which is my favorite thing for soloing, is tied to the yellow line, and I cannot use it on my red line. It will not become active even if I put it on my bar.
Yeah, so at least for Warden, I don't think I need a second tree. Would you say a minstrel doesn't need a second tree then?
Well, we've always had, like I said, we've always had the Angry Hands, which is the DPS stance. We've always had the what used to be like the neutral stance, which was the heal stance, and then I call the Buffy Mini, which is it was like I don't remember. Anyway, it's the one that keeps your buffs going longer. And if you've got that thing traded out correctly, I mean, you can keep hots and buffs and going for like a minute. It's amazing. And so I could see where 3 lines would be worth it for us, but for like a Bjorning, I use like I don't even know what I've got. I went with
probably just red.
I think I went with the tanky one, which is blue, because that's what somebody suggested I do. But I haven't looked at it. I just put all my points in blue.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me. We did get a tweet today from Ramf. Ramf, yeah. He's got a group that is of 25 players that is coming back to LotRO. His gaming group, and he wanted to know what he needs to know to get up to date. I sent him to your website. But is there any particular things that you think he would like to hear?
Are they starting all brand new, or are they actually?
He said coming.
Do they have characters?
Back. I know. I'm almost 100% positive Ramp does, because I think he was in LMB a couple years ago. I don't know at what level he had characters. I don't know if they're starting brand new or if they are moving up. But I did send him to your site with all of the some good stuff on there, Leonor.
yeah, there's some good stuff. Thankfully, a lot of people in the community write up a lot of guides, and luckily I know a lot of the links to that stuff. And I've written up some pretty good ones too. My power leveling guide has been always through the roof on that blog. So what I would recommend is you follow also on my blog, which is Rarg's leveling guide. I think it was him.
Yeah, it's Rarg. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he wrote a leveling guide that takes you through the entire epic story. However, he just recently did level another character, I want to say around January or so, and he went through basically following his guide again, and the experience had changed. He did not get that much experience around the second time.
Oh.
So he was leveling pretty well, but it wasn't as much as he got before. So something had changed, and he hasn't had the time to take a look at to find out specifically where the experience has changed. So follow that guide And if you are playing with a large group of people, do scrades, which are the large skirmish raids. Get 12 people in there and level that not level it up. Do those on the weekend or something like that, or even if you do it just with 6 people or something like that. Those are really good experience. Pop the level of the skirmish up a couple of levels, not high, just like 2 levels maybe, and you'll get a little bit more experience out that way. And if you guys all have some decent armor and weapons and all that, you guys can make up for a lot of lost experience from that guide. So go ahead and follow that guide and do some skirmishes, and you guys should be pretty good.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I did get in touch with Sapiens. He is going to get me an email for those who may not get their extra life bonuses. We've moved on to community, by the way. 3,
community.
3, 2, 1. In community. He's gonna have a hard time editing this tonight.
No, I ain't. I'm just gonna hit render.
Oh Lord. I reached out to Sapiens last week, and he will be getting us an email that people can use if they do not receive their extra life codes, things like that. However, I believe they were going out yesterday, and they haven't gone out yet. He's going to tweet it when that happens. Freylorn talked to him today, and they're trying to get everything sorted as quickly as possible. And his Twitter account will announce when everything goes.
Okay.
So they're working on it. They're trying.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a lot of names, a lot of emails.
Yep. A lot of people.
Yep.
The lunch runs are still going on. I haven't checked the leaderboard to see how well Brandywine did. Oh, that's right. They've got April 1. They've got tomorrow.
They got tomorrow. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
anybody want to see that live stream? You need to watch that one because it's gonna be crazy.
All right. Oh Lord, Ellen Dilmer is still in the lead. Please, somebody beat them so I don't have to keep saying. I'm sorry.
It's Elendelmir, isn't it?
Elendemil. Yeah, Elendemir. That's it. Elendemir.
Elendelmil.
Mir. Elendelmir is still in the lead. Gilrain is the second one. Evernight and Crick Hollow killed the chicken died. So they've done 7. They should be, Laurelyn and Brandywine are tomorrow. 7 Eastern.
Yeah, that's a dead chicken.
The question is, how far will the chicken get before it dies?
Bree. All in.
If I wasn't busy tomorrow night, I would totally watch that just to see how far that chicken gets. Somebody watch that, and please tell me how far the chicken gets. I want to know. Okay. And just a reminder that the Spring Racing Carnival is coming on Landerval, which is a great place. Even if Lander does just... What are you doing anyway? You're killing war or something?
I'm questing.
Oh, what?
I'm questing like normal people do.
Oh, we have video proof that you know how to do this.
Yeah. I feel really low and dirty. Getting my feet dirty, it's bad. I'm in the marsh and stuff. Ugh.
Oh, I hate the marsh.
I need to get power leveled. Log in.
All right, the Spring Racing Carnival is coming in April. So the first qualifying races, I'm getting the thing up, is the Thorns Cup on Saturday, April 4th. I do believe goats are not allowed. There was a race that they did allow goats in, but I'm not sure which one that was. I thought it was Tinky's Cup or something, and I don't see it on the list. Oh, race rules. Okay. Checkpoint. Must register. Oh, riders must only use the horses approved for the race. Some races only allow standard steeds, while others are for war steeds. You may not use any mount speed enhancers, but I'm trying to find... I guess it doesn't say anything about the type challenge, classic cup.
What about wooden horses?
Those are a little slow, but I don't think that they can. Yeah, I don't see there was one that they allowed goats in, but I cannot remember which one it was. So, anyway, that's it for the events I have. And it's time to talk about our awesome sponsors, which I already talked about one, which is Doghouse Systems, which gives great, if you buy one of their systems, you get a free 120 gig SSD drive in addition to the 1 terabyte drive that you are getting with your system. That's a lot of space.
That is a lot of space.
That's a lot of space, and that would be pretty cool. And they're really neat computers. I love mine very much. And yeah, it's awesome. And then of course our other sponsor is audible.com. So go to audibletrial.com/MMOreporter to get a month free, which is a book credit. And I heard you guys on MMO Reporter listening to Dritzt the other night.
Yeah, that was strange.
I was like, wait, what? Out of context, that was just a little odd. But I'm actually currently reading on my Kindle Ready Player One, and I bet that would be a really, really good one to listen to, depending on who reads it, of course. But that sounds like a really cool one to listen to. You can reach us you can email lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can tweet us you can find us on Twitter at LotRO Reporter. You can check us out on Facebook. Just search for LotRO Reporter. You can leave us a voicemail. Bill says it's that thing that your phone can magically, record your voice by calling 616-666-6778. Or if you would prefer to use your computer, you can use the widget on the right-hand side of the screen and record your voice when you visit our site, which is lotroreporter.com. Be sure to check out YouTube at youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be having some more stuff go up soon. So you do want to subscribe to that. Also, be sure to follow twitch.tv/MMO Reporter because we're going to have some stuff going on. I know we're streaming Neverwinter, which will be available for replay, I'm sure. The launch of that on console tonight. And we are also got some stuff coming toward the end of the month that you might want to make sure you don't miss because there'll be a lot of how does this work and screaming. So.
And we might be streaming some Cabal too, depending on if we can get people in on that or not.
Yeah, that will be pretty cool. And who knows, I might stream the Secret World, which is really, really funny watching me try to do that. I'm not good at action MMOs. I'm just not. Anyway, so you can follow me on Twitter at @TheCariMac. It's TheCariMac. How can they reach you on Twitter, Lanor?
They can follow me on Twitter at Layanor, Layanor. Twit me, and I will twit you back.
Yeah, and of course, you can follow us on and reach out to us like Ramps did on @LotRO Reporter and ask your questions. We will try to answer them and find the answer of. Hopefully, it's a LotRO related question. I can give you the answer to life, the universe, and everything, which I believe is 42. 42. 47. If you start looking around, though, there are more 47s around in the world than there are 42s. Trust me. Trust me on this. They've done this study. 42.
No.
Yes. 47.
I will not trust that.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for downloading. And as always, we hope to see you in game. Some game, any game. And hopefully Chris can fire his guns in Elite Dangerous.
Bye.
Bye, guys. We will see. All right, so let's. Should we go on to the news, or would you like to give a little pause so you know where to put the music?
No.
Okay, going on to the news.
Wait.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, now
You see what I did there? I put a pause in anyway. You see that?
I
You
see
that?
that. Now,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
1.
Now for the news. We're having way too much fun.
Just do it.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.